This is probably one of the most unique Ford F550s I've filmed this year, and it's available. I borrowed this truck from Larry H. Miller Super Ford here in Salt Lake City. Be sure to ask for Ken in the commercial department. Let's go ahead and check out the window sticker for the cab, and then I'll take you guys around this PJ truck bed. At the very top is the description and the colors, Glacier Gray, which was new for 2024. And then here's a partial listing of the standard equipment. You guys can see this is a Lariat too, so this is the top trim level for the cabin chassis. Down below are all the options. So Glacier Gray was $495 and the Power Stroke was $99.95. This does have the upgraded max traction tires, all-weather floor mats, a few of the things down below, wheel aligners, and this does have the dual fuel tanks, which is a must-have on this truck. Rear view camera and prep kit. Destination comes in at $19.95. You guys can see the base price there. All in is $84,265. In the comment section, what are your thoughts on Glacier Gray and the cabin chassis? I personally like the look of it with the chrome and the aluminum body. And I forget what these are called, this black trimming on the top here. As a kid, I remember this was really popular, but today you don't normally see these. But the way that they added it is a little different too. It looks like it just kind of sticks onto the front of the truck. And it should help protect for like rock chips, things like that. But LED headlights, fog lights, and turn signals. You also have the recovery hooks finished in black there. And then let's go ahead and check out the suspension really quickly too. This is why you buy a cabin chassis. You get this wide front track, and of course you get this overbuilt front axle. There is a liner inside too. These are going to be your max traction tires. They are Continental Conti HDR 5s, 3 peak rated. And here's the tire size, 225/70, 19.5. And here's all the capacity at 110 PSI. Actually, I don't think you guys can see that, can you? Right there. 3,970 pounds for single, 3,750 for dual, 110 PSI. Aluminum wheels. And then these do have the mud flaps up front. Now the windows are tinted on this truck too. Not sure how much, but it's not 20%, I don't think. Actually, it could be. But just be sure to ask Ken. They did actually replace the chrome here with this black. And check this out. You've never seen this on a cabin chassis. This one does have the AMP Research power deployable running boards. At least you haven't seen it on my channel. For some weird reason, I thought these weren't available for this truck. But yeah, they look good on there. And then 84-inch cab to axle. So this is 11-foot 4-inch flatbed, aluminum body, and it has the storage. You guys see it has the dual diesel tank there too. And decent storage. And this can be locked as well. Where's the DEF tank, I wonder? I'm gonna check where that is really quickly in a second. And then here's the suspension. Well, with this body on here, you're not making contact with those overloads quite yet. But I will take this for a quick drive, just so you guys can see how it rides. Normally they put it right here, but it's probably on the opposite side simply because some people have stated if someone else is driving your truck and they went to go put DEF in, they could potentially forget not to put it in the diesel tank. So some people like it on the opposite side. They do provide these steps out back, all LED tail lights, and then you have this Class 5 hitch rated for 24,000 pounds. They give you a 7 and a 4-pin. There's your backup camera. Let's go ahead and step up on here. I've been working out, so my muscles are like sore right now. All right. Oh, it has a turnover ball. I've never seen this design before. So this is locked in here. Let me go ahead and unlock it, and I'll show you guys that really quickly. This is the first time I've seen this setup here. So yeah, you pull this guy here. And then that will unlock it, but I can't do it holding the camera. This is my first time seeing this design. This is like a BMW turnover ball, and this is rated for 30,000 pounds. Yep, BMW, 2.5/16. And yeah, this drops in like this. And we're not using it. Like that. So, sorry if I wasn't pointing the camera that way. Don't want to scratch up the housing on that. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I'm glad they did it that way. Something a little different that you can do basically. And it gives you that 30,000 pound capacity. This one has the headache rack with the lights up top, which is good for that extra protection if you unfortunately get into an accident and you're towing a trailer. Here's a good look at the wheels out back. Now your innards are going to be steel. Unfortunately, there's no way to upgrade that, and the storage is going to pretty much be the exact same on both sides. And there it is, DEF fill. I didn't mention this, but you do have smart key system on the Lariats too. Let's go and check out the interior really quickly. This is a super nice interior. And it has the all-weather floor mats. And then push button start. 12-inch screen. And this is also 12-inch. Dual climate control, heated and ventilated seats. This does have the wireless charger, USBs, and it has a center console. I think for some people who aren't really using this for commercial, this is a nice luxury truck to still have. Power steering column. You still have 3 seat memories. You still have all the power functions that you get on the regular Lariat. Yeah, this truck is done right. Even the tow mode for the mirrors are still there. For power, that is. Auxiliary switches up here. And power rear glass too. Now you cannot get the ultimate package, which would add like your heads-up display, tilt headrests, and a few other things, but yeah, I would say that with what you're getting on this truck is more than enough. Now I want to show you guys those dual fuel tanks. They are already filled up. It's showing 926 miles till empty. That is awesome. So some people could probably run this truck for an entire month without even getting fuel. That's nice. Power pedals are down below, and yeah, out back you have the 60/40 bench still. So again, you still get a lot of nice features. Now you don't have heated seats out back because again, that would come a part of that ultimate package too. But you have all the power plugs that you would want. 12 volts, you have those same things out back. Great storage. And these seats, in my opinion, are the most comfortable too. Like, they are not too stiff, they're not too soft. They're like just right. And if you do tow a lot, they give you all these nice gauges to look at for your temperatures, and then for your diesel measurements as well. And then they have these auxiliary gauges here. Some people like these gauges too. Now let's go ahead and take the truck for a quick drive, and then I'll show you guys the numbers on the door. Now this truck does have a backup camera, which is very helpful for something this size. I mean, this truck has the 84-inch cab to axle, so this is the biggest you can get on the crew cab. But very clear. And let's just see really quickly how it drives too. I've done some videos in the past getting these trucks weighed, but it cost me some money to have to weigh all these trucks. So today we're gonna use our imagination when I show you guys the numbers on the door. Here's a little bit of acceleration. It probably started in second gear because I noticed that it took a little bit of time to get going. But when you're in tow haul mode, it'll probably never do that. Actually, not probably, it will not do that actually. But even with the aluminum body, that's why I want to drive the truck really quickly. You know, this is a F550, right? And it feels great even with no weight being on it except for the bed on here. So yeah, it's enough weight to make this truck comfortable to drive on roads like this. So just driving in the city, it's a truck, obviously. You're not gonna be looking for this to drive like a Lexus LS or a Mercedes S-Class. It's gonna drive like a truck, but I mean, it's not nearly as bad as if it didn't have a bed on it. Gross axle rating out front is going to be 6,500 pounds. The rear is 13,660 pounds. 18,000 pound gross vehicle weight rating. And then the wheels are 19.5 by 6 wide. They don't give you a payload sticker through Tallboy, but they give you this one here. And I would say expect payload to be around 7 to 8,500 pounds, somewhere in there, I would say. But I hope you guys liked the video. This truck is available, as I said, and I think it's a really good build. I think that most people who own a farm or do rodeo, anything like that, this is the perfect looking truck to pull up in. And it has a lot of nice features with a really nice flatbed on it. See you guys soon.